about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. You talk about this Jets defense. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Pacheco once again. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep for Miami, Jalen Waddle. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Wright. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
On the zone read, a give to Wright. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's right. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. They'll run on 1st down with Wright. Oh, good move. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That good for 22 and a 1st down. They'll work the middle here with Wright. Evades him at the 20. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. The Jets at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Throwing is Hurts. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And Gay missed it. Pulled it off to the left, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Boy, that's 3 points you really expect to have. That's nothing more than a lack of concentration to me, because an NFL kicker should make this kick in his sleep.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Palmer going to go in motion left. Jackson. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Trey Palmer, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Hurts. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. You talk about this Miami defense. Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Here's Hurts to throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Deep to return is Kevontae Turpin. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. Waddle now to return it. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. You know, it's great to be a Pro Bowl quarterback, all-pro wide receiver. Those guys get all the endorsements. But we've seen a lot of guys carve out a great career as a special teams ace.
And it's one of the most important parts of the game. We can talk offense and defense all we want, but the third phase, special teams, that can be the difference between winning and losing. And how about the big play created here? Big-time effort, and that can help his team.
Second straight week, he's forced to fumble. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Here's Jackson to throw. This is caught, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Will Mallory, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. That good for 22 and a first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he's got room. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. They'll roll him out right. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 15. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
That's taken in by Kraft. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 25 yards that time. Throwing is Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up second down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. They'll come up 2nd and 7. To throw is Jackson. Able to find his man, Kraft. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 32-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Again, Jackson. And he will find his man on the outside. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Now it's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Jackson from the shotgun. He'll buy some time right. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. That one's complete out to Michael Mayer. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They go play action with Hurts. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Trey Palmer in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins continue to pull away here in this first half. Lutz with the extra point, and it is 28-0. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Oh, a good return up past the 30. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Jets, nothing.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Waddle, the motion man right. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. They'll run out of the gun with Wright. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point. This 2nd and 4. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Complete to Wright. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a first down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Trenton Simpson.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tucker Kraft, 63 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes this 35-0 now.
Jets, nothing. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. They'll bring a tight end in motion right. From the 31, Hurts. Wright's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. A give up the middle to Wright. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
73. No touch.
On play action, they'll throw. Open net is Waddle complete. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
To throw again on second down. Hurts got his man complete over the middle. It's right. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 32-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Waddle, the motion man, right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. There he goes, left side.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tucker Kraft, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 6. Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. From just shy of midfield, Hurts. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
63, 63, 63. Call up, Yanni.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And some space here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Out of the gun, here's a give to Wright. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And they'll go right back to Wright. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
63, 63, 63.
Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First down. First down and goal to go.
On the handoff, it's right. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's got it. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. They're going to look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flushed out. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point by Gay is up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
His throw caught at about the 5. And the Dolphins are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Lutz to try to add the PAT. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half is... And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point by Gay is up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. That's to Kraft, the tight end. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Jackson. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him.
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Lutz will look to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Jets 14.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe, you move on to the next lesson where you have to convince